We come in peace.
I'm barely ready. Oh, this isn't even visible with them. There you go. Can't tie. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get the whip open. Jay, how you doing? I got two sketched. Tail. There you go. I'm doing pretty good. Where's my cleaning cloth at? Uh-oh. I need that to wipe down my screen before I use it. I have no clue, honestly. I drop it? On the floor? Good flashlight. Oh, okay, I see it. It's on the floor. It fell. Not sure if I want to line and do the ones that already started, or if I want to sketch all four and then and then do all of them back to back. Hey Matt, what's up? Start saying how's it going and what's up at the same time. Alright, glove on. It's good to hear. So now we got this. Which I copied frame by frame from a show I really like, so you know it's good. And I think these two frame, or no, not these two. Frame 1 and 7 kind of have a big jump in them. So I might do an in-between for that. Maybe a smear frame or something. And this one has no animation, because the animation is going to be all inside the bowl. And we're not sketching that. So the other two I wanted to do was... well, I can't access Google Images right now. I get an error. But Google Images is down? What the fuck? Okay, I guess I won't use Google Images. Let's go elsewhere for images of it. This is an edit of Skyrim, I think? I don't know. The first result. Then I want to do like a laughing one as well. Why is Google Images down? Is Google Images down for everyone else? Or is it just me? Yeah, I guess we're gonna do orb first. Why not? Whenever I do these, I always make the line art too thin, so I'm not making that mistake this time. Thick line art. I saved the rough image I used for this. Checking. I would go to Google Images, but... Oh, wait. Without even having to go to Google Images, I found it. Because it was a stock photo. Perfect. So, a while back I heard that the Splatoon was going to do a Splatfest for Christmas. But then it just didn't happen, and I was like, oh, I guess it was just like a fan-made one. Because they didn't do one. They just announced it. It's next week. They're like 4 weeks late. Are there any holidays even happening this next week? Like, it's literally next week. I thought I missed it. I thought I was like, oh dang it, did I just like not log on for a whole week or something and I didn't see it? No. According to this holiday calendar, the only holidays next week are Kiss a Ginger Day, Orthodox New Year, and Critics' Choice Awards. Yeah, that's not next week though. That's next week. That's 2 weeks from now. I guess it's right before that, but it's not really a winter holiday now, is it? You don't go Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, that's a winter holiday. I like to cozy up by the fireplace and celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. My favorite thing to do. God, that's such a funny image in my head. Just Christmas, but instead of it being Christmas, it's Martin Luther King Day. He visits you on Christmas and he gives you a gift. He's very nice. Yeah, that's a better position for the orb. This emote is definitely on, like, likely to get rid of if I think of something better. But, you know. I think it's neat for now. For now. I don't know why. This hand looks pretty exact to my reference, but it still feels wrong. I think it's around here that it looks wrong. I'll fix it. This finger has to end sooner. Like the only thing I can think of for why they were late to doing the holiday Splatfest is that they didn't want it on the week of Christmas because people would be spending time doing Christmas stuff. But you could have done it the week before, you know? The week after? So this week? Yeah, there were options. There's more options than the second week of January. Strange. They had more choices. When was Hanukkah this year? Was it? Okay, I guess the week before was intercepting with Hanukkah. A little. Alright. Could have done the first week of December still. First week of December looks pretty open because I saw the holiday calendar open. Every holiday celebrated in America. You still could have done it New Year's Eve weekend. There's still so many days. Oh wait, no, Kwanzaa started that week. Oh damn, my bad. Still, first week of December, wide open. They could have done it. How long is Kwanzaa? When does Kwanzaa end? They said Kwanzaa started that week. When does it end? I don't see the Kwanzaa end on the calendar. I'm not looking for it anymore. I can't find it. Happy Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa never ends. Actually, I think that's it for the line art. I think all the animations are going to be in the orb. Like the magic swirling around. Wow, I did it. Flip this around. I do have the reference downloaded for this one, which is good. This. How are we getting all these songs in a row? I have a bunch of joke songs on my playlist, and I feel like we've gotten, most of the songs today are joke songs. This one's Apple Bottom Jeans X Attack on Titan theme song. We've gotten so many just hilarious songs. Comedy. Why am I using the line art pen right now? This is a sketch. Broke. He couldn't handle so many meme songs back to back. So sad. pretty good. Dude, hold on, I need to adjust my blanket. My toes are freezing off. Cozy. Liner. I don't think my mic was that close. Here we go. Ah. So, I looked at my... I finally looked up stuff about Dragon Ball FighterZ, which I've been playing recently. And... something funny. The team I was using is technically a correct team, because I just built a team based on what I felt fit, what I like doing, or how I play. Vibes with me. And it turns out my team is correct, it's just in the wrong order. It's kind of interesting. Alright, this one shouldn't be in here. This should be just butt. So the butt's not going to be animated, just the tail. Yeah, so kind of neat that I had the I already had the right idea going with my team that I've been running. Oh, so my team in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Let me pause this because I can't think when I can't speak when music's going. So my team was in the. So I'll just explain what I mean by orders. Apparently in team fighting games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, there is an order that teams are supposed to go in called point, mid, and anchor, which is like the order you play your team in so that you're more optimal. So like point is the guy who goes first, but they don't need to use like their special meter, so they're all about building the special meter for their teammates. And then you know when they die, you go down to your mid, which can be basically an anchor or a point. It could just be either basically. And they can use a little bit of meter, but they're also help building it. And then if that guy dies and you're down to your last guy, you go into your third, which is an anchor who has really good specials. And you go ham on those. So my team was, in the order, was Hit, Beerus, and then Kefla. It turns out I did get one of each category, just on luck, I guess, because I built that team not knowing anything about the meta, just playing around with the characters. So Hit is a mid, Beerus is an anchor, and Kefla is a point. So I was playing them in the wrong order. I just moved Kefla to the top, and that's apparently the correct order those characters are supposed to be in, so that's pretty cool. But I was basically there, I basically did it. I had it. Where'd this dot come from? If I have vector magnet off of this. But yeah, I also sort of subtly noticed that I was doing better in the matches where I like just before I even looked up this video or looked up like how to do things in a few videos. I was suddenly noticing that the games I hard swapped to Kethla in the first 3 seconds of the match, I did do slightly better. So I was already feeling the, man, this team is good, but just slightly off. How do you pronounce your name? And also howdy. Nice palbs. Talking about Dragon Ball Fighters. Oh, okay, hi Raw, how you doing? Man, I love vectors and the fact that I can just do this and boom, look, beautiful, it's line art. Damn, the way I, man, maybe I should swap to thick line art. Because I'm only on thick line art because it's emotes, they need to have thicker line art so they're more visible. Dang, this kind of looks good. Like, a lot better than if I did it with thin line art. Maybe I should try a drawing. Like a full artwork with thick line art. Maybe that fits my art style better. This just looks kind of good. Like, holy shit, I like this. This one's kind of fucky. There you go. Pointy. No, an onion skin's kind of throwing me off. I have the sketch. I don't need onion skin. The house frame one, I had 2 spikes, or 2 and a small spike. So how's it hanging? How'd you find me? Where are you, Haley? I expected this to take longer. I don't know why. I expected this one to take longer. Good thing I'm doing 4 different ones today, dang. Oh, right. Oh. Okay, man. Have a good sleepies. Or rest, whatever you have to do, all that. What was I saying? Oh, right, I remember. I almost forgot that I'm gonna add sparkles to this. Like, there's gonna be, like, sparkles hanging around the tail. Make it look fancier. They didn't sketch them in, so I almost forgot. So the animation plays better in the tests I'm gonna do this. too early. Or too late. I don't like this style. I'm just gonna redo this one. God, I need the timeline on here, but I dragged the timeline out to be on my second monitor. You guys can't see it, but it's too much right now on the screen for where I'm drawing, but I still need it, so I've moved it. Save. Trying to imagine how this would look. I guess it would kind of, like, you wouldn't see much of the spikes. Like that. Not like that, but like that. Dude, my nose has been stuffy all week. I think it's been affecting my sleep a little bit. Looks pretty good. It's kind of hard to see in frame rate and all that. You guys probably can't see it too well, how this looks. But I think it looks pretty good. Frame 5. Staging music murder. Vector lines are so overpowered. I could just do this, and bam, I have a point. I keep putting my hand where the play button used to be, but it's not working. How's everyone doing today? Oh, hey, it's barely visible. This looks, this is off frame, you're not gonna see it. It's with the box in there, right? But it's out of frame. Wait, what? It's not there. It's okay. Yeah, it needs a frame for an in-between. Just extend everything on the timeline. Yep. I turn onion skin back on. Yeah, we need in between here. Likely a smear frame. Dude, I'm seeing if this just works without me having to sketch it, but I'll probably have to sketch it. Alright, let's see. A little bit. Eh. Oh yeah, copied this frame, want to flip it? How's this look? Okay, not as good as I thought it would. How about now? Yeah, I can work with that. Turn onion skin back off. There we go. Alright, how's that? Took a minute to like load all the frames properly. I like it. I think it works. This is the world's easiest coloring, because I'm pretty sure it's just one color. I don't even think you can see this character's markings from this angle. So... easy peasy. Head itches. Let me check my ref. See if it is just... I don't memorize all my characters' patterns by default. I need the ref. I made the ref specifically for me. You could actually, yeah, you can see this red line from here. Yeah, that's where the red line would be. Just doing this, I can see what the emo would look like. Yes. Easiest coloring of my life. Oh, I forgot this is the ref. Excuse me. That one looks a bit goofy. Alright, that should be it. If it still looks messed up when I export it, I will... Because exporting, well, live isn't good. It fucks everything up. But if it still looks... Because I know the thing can look a bit choppy when it's just the in app preview. So if it still looks choppy, because I didn't think it looked choppy last night, so I don't know. If it still looks choppy, I'll add more frames to it. But for now, that is that one. Ready? I feel like I don't want to do orb right now. Let's do the do that one. Where's the GIF? I had the GIF open. I closed it. I will reopen it. Google image is still down. Can I get the GIF without going to the website? I can't download GIF. That one website that lets you turn a GIF into its frames, because I need that. So I can analyze them. Found it. Alrighty. Oh, that's a lot of frames. There's not movement in every frame, though. Reckon I'm doing a lot of stuff in my browser right now. Animation's only 10 FPS, that's good to know. Shit, this is a 24 FPS file. Let's make another file. The original GIF is at 10. I'll say I made it 12 and adjust it. Whatever. So the frames where there is actual movement. This one. I tracked it in and nothing happened. FLOOF Studio. Did I break FLOOF Studio? Why is my... Why can't I drag anything into FLOOF Studio right now? I downloaded all the frames, but all the frames downloaded as GIFs instead of PNGs. Why? Why? Okay, so we got this frame. Well, there's really no movement except for the eyes for a while. Because I only really have to animate a few frames. Eye movement is like easy. It's like these are the keyframes. Technically not, but you know. You understand. And I'll adjust the timings at a later date. I did not consider. So why am I making all these separate files? Hold on. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Yeah, I know I'm hitting make as new file. That's a bit cray of me. Yeah, that works. So whack that it downloaded them all as fucking PNGs. I did it again. Paste. I made it as a new file, so just paste it. Yeah, I think that's it. Other than, like, you know, the tongue coming out. I guess I'll include. Almost did it. Alright, here we go. And I have every, like, keyframe as its own frame. I can't wait to struggle. This might be zoomed in more than I thought. It to be fit a square. I could just add more under. That's not too much of an error. I think that's about the amount of cropping I want. Now we use this as a reference and we get sketching. Yeah, I'm bringing this back in, bringing the timeline back over here. I cannot get used to it not being in the right spot. I think first thing first, I need to sketch the snoot. And I closed that one website that I've been using to reference snoots. Let me grab it again. Found it. There we go. It's a good site, good site. Change the snoot to be facing. Search for pictures of wolves. Using this skull. Search. Okay, maybe a little more extreme. Oh, this one works. Wolf picture obtained. Pull this into my the reference spot. Is a good site. Very good site. Yeah, let's get your... Let's get your wolf head. Over this head. I cannot sketch. What was the context of this GIF? I remember the context was actually kind of funny. But I do not recall it. Dude, snouts are so fucking hard to work on. Trying to look at the reference more closely that I have. The wolf head. No, actually, this. Oh, let me get a different reference. This one's kind of doo-doo. bit stinky. Alright, I got a new one. Yeah, that's part of the issue. I'm gonna work on expression later, just right now doing the snow. We're almost there, we're almost at the writing. No, I just realized I moved the... When did I do that? So I accidentally moved the rough too when I was moving stuff around. When did I do that? Oh my god. There you go. Dude, snouts are so fucking difficult. Autosave. Why I'm sketching. This line was just for guidance. I swear I did a sketch at this angle once before recently. And if I remember what it was, I would look for it so I could sketch and reference that. Let me check. I swear I did a sketch recently at like some angle similar to this. I think I know which art it was. Wait. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, okay, I found one where I did something similar. Just to be safe, I'm not going to show it on stream, but I am now referencing it. I am now looking at it. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. I see. Sketching it like this, with this facial expression just over me. Like this. Yeah, I don't know if I could I don't even know if I could sketch a snot today. Oh my god. I get tired of drawing and I might swap to a game. Just quickly, I'm gonna gander at what the Saron rotation is today. If it's good, that might be what we do in like 2 hours or so. Last rotation ends at... Oh no, I thought it ended in 2 hours. Wait. It does end in 2 hours. So the next rotation... No, the next rotation has Carbon Roller in it. Otherwise it's like... okay. But an okay rotation with Carbon Roller is a terrible rotation. So not at least Salmon Run isn't the option. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there to when I'd like be okay with the snow. We're about there. Almost there. Music? Oh, there we go. It's almost there. It's almost there. We almost have a snow. There we go. I think that's good. Actually, nose is a bit big. Then we're good. we're gonna have a different layer for the head sketch and the hand sketch. Just to make things easier on me. Oh, I think it's because of this. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's sketch this proper now. Can I sketch properly? Why doesn't Clip Studio have a lock feature? Like 95% of all their programs. God dang. Looking something up in music. Maybe that's a bit too ambitious with this emote. Me having this one be animated might be too much for me. Dude, oh my god, can this... Why? I fucking hate that you can't lock fucking panels in place. I can tell what this line here is supposed to be on the original art, but I'll put a line there. I don't remember, I don't need to really draw anything underneath the line out of frame. If it looks good in the frame, it's fine. It's fine. Where'd my music? The music just crashed. This kind of animating does drain me a lot, so I might not last too long. Mental drainage. I bumped the mic a few times, but I just checked you guys can hear it, so it's fine. I can barely see it, but this thing right here is overlapping this one, and I almost didn't draw that. Just animating the hands alone is gonna take me forever. But animation that's not actually that many frames, I don't know that's gonna take me like. I even did a quick Google to like see if anyone's made templates of this that you can just pay to use. No, I have found none. Because I would consider that. I honestly would consider using a template if someone has like a pay-to-use template, but there wasn't. Animate only the hands right now. I'll deal with the fucking head, because actually, honestly, I'd rather animate the hands right now than the head moving. It's auto-saving again. I'm so glad this animation is old, so it's not like insanely smooth, so it's not like I'm having to replicate like 10 trillion frames, but damn. I wonder how timeline's collapsed down here. Nope, wrong one. I'm gonna lessen my sketch of the main body. Yeah, what were the Splatfest teams now that they're finally doing it? Now that it's finally being done. Let me check. I don't know what team I'm gonna pick. I don't know, probably family, I guess. I don't know. Forgot to swap my ref on top to the new one. Today. Hard artwork takes it out of me so fast. Anyone have any game suggestions I can play in like an hour or two? Because I like to not end stream insanely early, but I don't know if I can draw for that long. I could open Xenoblade and just start grinding it, because I haven't done the grinding I need to do for tomorrow yet. Yeah, I posted the clip in Discord of me finishing it again. And the reward you get. Because apparently you don't get the reward unless you top flagpole it. It's kind of a dick move. It took me only like 10 more attempts after stream. Thankfully, because I just restarted the level. I was able to get people who actually put standees down. It's kind of disappointing that there's no fanfare for beating it. Like the other Mario final levels have fanfare. There's no fanfare. It's just, hey, have a badge. Yeah, it's kind of lame. It's not worth it. My reward for beating it should be I should be able to equip as many badges as I want. That should be the actual reward. Because usually at the end, after you get past all the hard parts of the final Mario level, they just have a stretch of the final level that's just like sparkles and congratulations and whatnot. I wouldn't be surprised, because it's kind of lame that it's insanely lame you can't equip more than one badge. And the reward is a badge that doesn't do anything for you? I was gonna jokingly say, what about a badge that gives you an invincibility star whenever you get a power-up? I'm like, I guess that's just Nabbit. Just play Nabbit. Yeah. And I'm kind of disappointed this is no post-game. It's a 2D Mario with no post-game in it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I feel like Nabbit should be able to hold more than one item, like two items. Because he has a sack and everything. Also, it's kind of weird that they made Nabbit, like, playable at all. Because when they introduced him in New Super Mario Brothers, he's just like, he's the villain? Now you could just work with him? It's kind of weird. Man, no post-game. You know, there was kind of hype built around Wonder, with them talking about how the development they had no end date on the development. It was just, if they thought of more ideas, they were allowed to put more ideas in to the game. But to me, that kind of sounded like there was gonna be a lot of content for this game. There's so little content. Like, it's still a good game. It's just surprising how little content there is. Like, it's a little disappointing. Like, the hype with how they, like, talked about how the development was, it made it sound like I was about to play, like, a fucking 50-hour-long Mario game. Never seen before. Instead, I got, like, a slightly shorter than average Mario game. I mean, better than normal, but still slower, shorter than average. I can show the clip of me beating it, because I did upload it. If we want to see it. Yeah, no phase 2, it's just grooving. Hold on, I'll bring up the clip of me beating it. Where is my screen capture? Alright. Here's the clip I took. Me beating it. I got the biggest brain strat to beat it. Check this shit out. Fucking elephant for bigger hitbox on the balloons. And plus the spinny thing is bigger, so it's easier to see where I am. Almost fucking whiffed it at the end. That I would have been pissed if I did. I got the top. And yeah, the badge is just sound off question mark. I don't know why it's called sound off question mark. It doesn't do anything related to turning the sound off. Yeah, I've used it. I know what it does. It's just why they call it that. It doesn't even make sense why they called it that. I was expecting it to more be like sound off question mark. I thought it was gonna be something like that, A Hat in Time, which is my favorite platformer. That was gonna be like the mumble badge in that game. Where the mumble badge in A Hat in Time, it deletes all the voice acting, but it replaces it with like gibberish. It makes it sound like there's like cotton in your ears and people are also just speaking gibberish instead of their actual lines. I was expecting it to be like that. For those who don't know, the sound effect is that what it does is it just replaces little Mario sound effects with someone making the sound effects with their mouth instead. Like, whoosh, wow, wow. It's like that. It's like someone doing that with their mouth. That's the voice. But only Mario sound effects, not like anything else in the game, from what I saw. Just Mario. And again, I don't know why I would equip it. It's like, Because it takes up my only badge slot. Like, beating the game, I should be allowed to equip like 3 badges. One from every category, at least. Because you know what I might do as like my casual playthrough? I might have like the drill badge or something, or maybe the elephant one, because that's like the most round useful one. And I might have the elephant badge equipped that turns every power up into an elephant, and then just hand out elephants in every level. To the newbies. I would hand out bubbles, but I doubt the average noob knows how fucking good bubbles are, so... Dude, this is gonna take me... This art, I can guarantee it, this emote right here that I'm working on right now, it better look good. I swear, this one better look good, because it's gonna take me like a week. It's gonna take me like 2 weeks. And not because I'm drawing a lot of frames. It's gonna take me 2 weeks because like I'm gonna draw like 2 frames. And I'm gonna be burnt out from drawing 2 frames perfectly. And I'm gonna wait like 5 days, and then I'm gonna draw the other 2 frames. How many frames do I have to draw? 8. There are 8 frames of movement, not including eyeball movement, which is like, animating eyes is like the easiest thing ever. Like first off, it's just the pupil moving left and right in this animation, and a singular like blink happens. 2 of the easiest things is the things you learn when you learn animating. That's the first thing you do, because they're so easy. Oh, people who don't animate know how to do it because it's that easy. So not counting however many frames the blink is going to take, but between head and arm movement, it is 8 frames total. You know what I need to get off my butt and do again? I need to watch... There's like 3 things on my draw list right now. Or not draw list, sorry, watch list. I need to finish Akiba Ranger, and people for like 3 months have heard me like be like, oh, I'm burnt out on Toku right now. So I'm like almost done with Akiba Ranger, but I just haven't finished it. Like, I literally have 4 episodes of Akiba Ranger left. It's so good, but I'm burnt on tokusatsu content. And I also want to rewatch the entirety of Dragon Ball Super again. Because Super, it may have a pretty meh story, but the fight scenes are pretty cool. Plus the story is usually laughable, so it's like whatever, I'll laugh at the story. That's where the frames are in a weird spot with it. feel like the hands get bigger. Oh no. Just the left hand. I can slim to, or left state house left hand for this one. Slim it down. That's 2. These for the hands out of 8. And the hands don't move in every frame, so it's fine. See, look at that jump. It moves from here to here. So few frames I actually have to draw. Isn't that beautiful? No, I mean, at least I don't have to draw it in between frames. That's what I mean. I'm sleepy. Hey, sleepy, do you have any ideas for what I should do when I run out of energy for art? Today? What game should I boot up? I could boot up Fighters and everyone can watch me get fucking dunked on. But I don't know. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I could boot up Dragon Ball Fighters as like a test, because I did boot up F-Zero as a test to see if it would if I could do it well. So I don't know. We could end the stream with like a test of Fighters, and then if that test goes really fucking poorly, then I will swap to another game almost instantly. I'll set a timer. Opening my phone to set a time more. I mean, like, out of the stuff I do play, to like something. So the person, wait, is this the right guy? Yeah, the guy who sings the song I'm listening to now. I was like watching some random video, and this guy came up in it. Apparently he like also makes some like giga cringe content on like TikTok. And like that's kind of funny. I like this guy's music, and then I learned that he posts the biggest cringe you've ever seen on another platform. I'm like, oh my god, thank goodness I don't fucking use that platform. I'd be ruined. Knowing that this guy posts cringe on social media. This is why we separate art from artist. Yeah, I think I'll do this frame now. Wait, did I set that timer I said I was gonna set? I did. It was like, you know, if I set it. Okay. When my timer reaches like 30 minutes or an hour, I'll see how I'm feeling. Then we'll swap to fighters. What am I doing? So, what team you joining, CPU, in the Splatfest? Finally got announced proper. Honestly, I don't care enough about the Splatfest to pick how I normally pick, which is whatever I think is my correct answer. So honestly, I'm thinking of just picking whatever you pick, so we can be on a team if you want to play together. I don't know if you saw, but I'm maybe, but it's also big man and shit team. Is it white? Oh, it is white. But think about family. Families are gonna be a popular choice, and it's also piss. So I think a lot of people are gonna pick piss team. And I think there was a cum team recently in Splatoon 3, and it got no one went on it. Meme does not have as much value as it did in Splatoon 2, where if there was a cum team, everyone joined Team Cum. But I think we already had a Team Cum in, white chocolate. But no one in America picked white chocolate. Like, literally, white chocolate got carried by Japan, because white chocolate is the most popular thing. Like, 99% of Japanese people picked white chocolate, because white chocolate is just that popular in Japan, while it's, like, not popular anywhere else. If you played in any country that wasn't Japan, no one picked white chocolate, so that kind of proves that it doesn't have any, like... People aren't picking it for cum team. So yeah, I don't think cum team's winning. I don't think it is. Imagine a plot twist: the Japanese people only picked the one for cum team, and they didn't actually like white chocolate. Yeah. Like, I think family is gonna win this one because everyone's gonna pick family. But like, if friends was white, friends would win, I think. But since solo is gonna be so unpopular as a pick, I don't think the funny color is gonna. I don't think the funny color is gonna pull that much weight. Next weekend, yeah, it does sound like one. Yeah. And Dragon Ball Z. This isn't so bad so far. I think this will be readable. Let me shrink it down. Yeah, I think it's iconic enough that people are gonna be able to see it. Especially when I do thick line art. It'll be fine. Oh, next rotation. So hi, Leah. How you doing? Leia. No, it was Leia. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Dynamo Charger? Oh, that's in 2 rotations. I guess technically... No, that's still in 2 rotations. Yes, sure. That one does look good. I'm doing pretty alright. Struggling through this animation. That's a good one. It's on 9 through 11, so either 9 or 10 are the optimal... Wait. Yeah, 9 or 10 are the optimal days. That's Tuesday and Wednesday. I will try to remember that. Oh, it's on a good map. That sounds like fun. Oh my god. You want to see what we already worked on, Leia? I guess CPU hasn't seen it either. Oh, forgot my timeline's a little long in this one. But after that one? Oh, after that one, yeah, that one's pretty good too. Man, I might just play a bunch of Samurai next week. Damn, oh, I forgot to limit this to like 16 frames. However many it's supposed to be. Yeah, there we go. Just try to focus on only the inside of the square. So that's the only thing you'll see. Okay. In 50 minutes, we'll be able to see the next rotation. Because that's when this current rotation ends, and then it will load the next one underneath it. Do you know? I don't know why they got rid of it. Because Splatnet 1 was a website that you could visit on your computer. Why don't they just keep it as a web? I get it being on the phone. I'm fine with it having the app, but why can't it also be a website? I'm sure there's a fan website that scans the app automatically and makes it a website, but why is there not an official one? Has someone made a fan website that just scans the app? I liked it being a site. It was nice. Is this it? Oh, hey, I found it. Someone made one. Because the thing people could do with could do before, I remember, is the app would have data for more stuff in it. And you could actually see like a few rotations ahead of the app. Like where the app would stop displaying, you could like scan for it still using a computer.
HTML hack it.
This version does not seem to do it. It just seems to scan it and display it. But hey, oh my god, actually this site's amazing. I'm gonna share it right now. I found this site. It actually has like a countdown with seconds included to tell you how long is left in the rotation. Do you know how why is that not just on the app? This fan site just calculates how much time is left in a rotation. It's awesome. Having the countdown is much better than having like a bar, because it's like a little bar meter thingy on the app. It's like, you have this much. This is the first one that appeared on Google for me. What's the other one? Because this is the first one that appeared on Google, and I was like, oh, that's fucking awesome. The countdown is useful. Oatmeal. Oh, this one's pretty nice, too. Now, do you know what we need? We need, I have it somewhere saved. I'm not gonna look. Wait, no, I found it. There's a website, and I have just pulled it up. This one. It lets you read your, Hold on. It lets you check your seeds. Your weapon seeds and shit. And something that's really useful is that the stuff you get from Salmon Run is guaranteed. Like, everyone gets the same items from Salmon Run every rotation. So you can just check that site to see if if you want a very specific Salmon Run item, you can check the seed to see, hey, how is there like this item in Salmon Run today that is like within reasonable distance to get, and you can get it. I haven't used it in a while because I just don't care enough. You just need to combine these into one site. You know, they need to combine this, that site, and sendu.inc into one big super site. Make it the ultimate Splatoon resource. Because sendu.inc is also pretty fucking good. And back to hand. Site of usefulness. Excuse me. Playlist even shuffling? Because I feel like we've gotten 2 songs from the same album in a row. Okay, and then shuffling. We just randomly got 2 songs from the same album in a row. No! My playlist has 4 missing videos now. That's so sad. Has all gold? Wait, what? How? What do you know? Does that site you showed me have fucking look into the future? Well, how do you know? Oh. Oh, you meant all gold as in... I thought you meant an all gold rotation. I thought you meant like gold question marks. I was confused. You meant gold capsules. I was confused. I was like, what? I want to do a gold caps. I want to do gold question marks. Yeah, I get you now. I get it. Oh, yeah, I think I started this sentence a while ago, but I never finished it. I stopped. I officially just like said I'm quitting Splatoon aside from doing like event and salmon run streams. It's just like we haven't gotten a good update in a while. It just frustrates me. Playing anything with salmon run is really painful now. It's too much pain. And I'm gonna do the spot test, obviously. There's too many poo-poo doo-doo updates. It's so hard to read what's happening. Yeah. Like, I thought the latest update was gonna fix competitive, but it actually broke competitive more than it fixed it. Like, it's a fucking crazy update. Because it sounds, on paper, the update looked good. In practice, the update was painful, and I did not enjoy playing it for, like, more than 10 games. The update was, like, changing how much points you can gain or lose when you lose or win a match. I was like, finally, I won't be stuck getting plus 10. Like, plus 10 when I win, like, 20 fucking Salmon Run matches, ranked matches in a row. And now, but that is in the game. I now won't just get a plus 10. But if I lose a fuck ton of points. Dude, I won all of my placement matches for Splat Zones, which is my best mode, by the way. Or was it Splat Zones or was it Rainmaker? Let me check the app. But, like, guess what my X power was, keeping in mind that 2,000 is average. Guess what my X power was after winning all of my placement matches. Opening the app to see what mode it was. Oh, that'd be funny if I got 50. Where the fuck is it on the app? God the fucking... Oh, it's playing battles. Let's see. My power in... Okay, it was Rainmaker. My power in Rainmaker for winning all of my placement matches is 1,660. That's the lowest X power I've ever gotten, and I won all of my placement matches. That's so low. Like, in Splatoon 2, that is A rank. No, that's B rank. That's how low that is. For winning all of my games. Meanwhile, directly after, I lost all of my Clan Blitz matches. I lost all of my Clan Blitz matches. Placements. I got 2,050. How the fuck? Just, what the shit? Like, how? I then got 5 draws in a row, and then 3 losses. Draws because they quit when I was winning. And then I dropped to 1,800. I had 5 draws because when we were winning, the teammate quit, so that they didn't count as matches anymore. And then I lost 3 times. I dropped down to 1800. Great update, I know. Because if you get 3 losses, it's guaranteed you're gonna lose at least 100 points now in the new update. That was part of the patch notes. So yeah, I lost 200 points. It's like fucking Smash Ultimate levels of shit. Every time I compliment Splatoon 3, they make sure I take it back. They make sure I go, oh, I'm sorry for complimenting you. They make sure they steal my money and they kick me in the balls and they go, take the compliment back. Don't compliment us ever again. Fuck you. Every time they get a compliment. It's fucking Smash Brothers level of fucking of competitive. Nintendo try to be fun challenge. Never happened. If people don't know how bad Smash Brothers competitive was, because again I haven't played since I quit Smash because it got too much. First off, you can only queue for competitive in Smash Ultimate. Great change, I know, so people can't play casually anymore. And so average power, Smash power in Smash Ultimate is 2 million. Right? If you're any lower, you're playing with like little Timmy. So if you are below like 1.5 million, for some reason you just can't gain points. Like you're just stuck in Elo hell. Like one time I was in like 1 million because I got, sent to Elo hell, and I beat a guy with 5 million. So he has 5 times the amount of points I did, right? 5 times the amount of points. I got 50,000 points for beating a guy who had 4 million more points than me. So, you're just stuck in Elo hell. And then one time on a different character, because you have a different rank per character in Smash Ultimate, I was at 3 million, I think. It was like 3 or 4 million points. So I'm pretty good at the character. Right? I lose to a guy. So let's say 3 million. I lose to a guy who had 7 million. Right? So he's way better than me. I lost to him, which is to be expected. He has 4 million more points than I do. But I lost, and I lost 2 million points in one game. I went from 3 million, which is above average, to 1 million, which is Elo hell. Once you're in 1 million, you're stuck there. You can never escape. You are trapped forever. You will never escape if you're in 1 million. Hell, if you're under 1 million, 1.5 million, you're trapped. You will never come back. And the best part is, if someone quits a match, you don't gain any elo. And even if they quit on the results screen, the game is already over, and they quit the game, you gain 0 elo. So not only is it really hard to gain points when you're under 1.5 million, more people just quit the game when they lose at 1.5 million and below. So even if you're on like a 50 win streak, you will gain like 0 points for it. And yes, there is a punishment for disconnecting. The punishment is losing points. The same amount of points that you get if you lose. But the person who beat you doesn't gain any points, so since the punishment for quitting is just getting a loss awarded, then quitting, all it does is troll your opponent in Smash. So that's what people did. That's what people did. They'd troll you by not letting you gain points. They're Smash, Sakurai, you're so shit at running a game. I'm just gonna say, dude. You're doo-doo poo-poo. Also, that's also a game that they never released patch notes for. Like, you think Splatoon 3 doesn't get updated? Dude, you had to wait, like, when I was playing before I quit, because I think they actually did speed up updates after I quit. Cool. But, like, you had to wait, like, 4 months between every update. And each update would be, like 5 lines long. It'd be like, ah. It would be like other games, like games that have weekly updates have bigger patches than Smash had when they gave you 4 months between patches. They had a whole update about fixing shield poking because shield poking is a bug. It's been a bug since like Smash Brawl, where actually one or two characters have shield poking issues in Smash Melee, but it's been a major issue since Brawl. The problem is your shield hitbox is smaller than your character's hitbox, so when someone hits you while you're blocking, you just take damage anyway. Yeah, 5 lines if we're lucky. You just take damage anyway when someone hits your shield. Every character I mained had the shield poking bug. So like some attacks would just kill me even though I'm blocking, right? They made a whole update about fixing it. You know, we waited 4 months for the update. They fixed shield poking on, let's say there was like 20 characters with the glitch, right? They fixed it on 13. It was exactly, I remember it vividly. It was exactly 13 characters. So 7 characters didn't get the bug fixed, right? In 4 months of trying to fix it. And guess what? A few of the characters I played that got fixed. Day 1, I get shield poked. It's like, oh cool. You made us wait 4 months for this, like, kilobyte-sized update. And you didn't even fix it. The whole update was about fixing this one bug. And you didn't fix it. It was still there. And it was still there by the time I quit that game. They never fixed it. I do not know how. I'll say some companies, if you're not gonna update your game, you need to take the fuck, what company did it? There was a company that like they didn't want to update the game anymore. So what they did was they let fans submit like patches, like bug fixes and patches and shit, and then they just approve them. They just go, yep, there's no malware in there, send it through. Right? Because they just didn't want to update the game anymore. So they let the fans do it. If you don't want to update the game, just do that. I guarantee you a ton of people would honestly be fine if you just allowed that. If you just did that. Like, I guarantee you people would prefer that over no updates. If you were just like, yep, we're just gonna let the fans update the game now. I almost said TF2 and Valve, but TF2 and Valve, it's maps. It's not the actual code. Sometimes they allow fans to submit code patches, but that's not like the regular. There was a game, I don't remember what it was though, that did allow fans just to basically make the patch updates. Like, they just emailed code in and were like, here's how you fix it. Good luck. Yeah, I think that hand is done. Like, honestly, companies, if you don't want to fix your game, just do that, please. 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 I think this hand's a little bit too thin. 1 second. Or this arm, sorry. Like, the Smash devs, honestly, laziest devs. I don't even, like, I've been joking that it's the Splatoon devs, but no. No, it's Smash. It was the Smash devs. They win. It's not even a competition. Yeah, just do that at the company. Have the fans program the next game. The fans are doing it better anyway. And like, I don't even know, like, I don't know how people always defend these big companies, even though they're big companies. It's because like people are like, oh, they're taking like 9 months to fix a bug because they're making the new DLC character. And I'm like, that's not an excuse. I bought the game. The thing I bought should still, you know, have up. Also, how many people does it take to make a character? I don't downplay coding effort, but honestly, to make and add a new character, think about it. Who's involved in that? Let's say we skip everything and we're at the characters approved, we're gonna make this character. You have the artist, you have the 3D modeler, and you have a handful of programmers after the moves are animated, you know, after the designers are done. And you're animating and adding hitboxes to the moves. That's not... The entire coding team isn't working on that. There's still gonna be a ton of the team left who's gonna be worried about fixing bugs with the game. Like, why aren't they doing anything? Like, it doesn't take the whole team to add a new character unless your team is 4 people big. And it's the biggest fighting game ever released. Because I think Smash Ultimate, like, tops Street Fighter in terms of the number of people who know about it and play it. I think, at least. Maybe Street Fighter's just that powerful and it's bigger still, but I don't know. But, like, it doesn't take the whole ass team. Surely Larry the intern can work on this. Surely he can, you know, he can do it. We believe in him. Yeah, I'll jokingly say the Splatoon devs are the laziest devs I've ever seen. But no, it's Smash. I'll never... It's cope to say the Splatoon is lazier. It's Smash. They'll never not be lazy. The people who work hard in Smash are the 3D modelers and animators. And when I'm complaining about devs, I'm complaining about the coding side, so... So, you know, they're immune to the criticism. Smash 3D modelers and animators, you're doing good. You did good. You did your job. You're a winner. We'll make things actually fun. Like, I get fixing bugs is hard. Fixing bugs takes time. But, like, basic patches don't take time. Like, by basic patches, I mean changing a few numbers in the code. Like, I have coded, I know how coding works. Like, if it's like, oh, this character's attack does way too much damage, it's insane how much damage it does. It takes no time to fix that. Because their damage is literally a number that you change from 50 to 20 or whatever the example would be. You know? Those patches should be the easiest thing to crank out ever. No, I'm gonna regret it, but back when I played Fortnite, I'm gonna compliment Fortnite here real quick. Back when Fortnite did weekly patches, when I played, they probably still do, but back when they did weekly patches, there was... The thing that was good about that is that because they were weekly, with the balance updates, you could see the... Like, even if a balance update was really bad, you only had to deal with it for a week. Because they would fix it pretty fast, because they'd be like, okay, yeah, that we overdid that patch, my bad. Right? Like, I'd rather have an insane amount of small updates so that we could, they could just like see like what works and what doesn't, than like no updates at all. The like insanely slow updates that are too scared to do anything. Because that's kind of what Splatoon is doing. Splatoon is doing the insanely slow updates, but because there's such a long time between updates, they don't want to make any big changes because they don't want to like leave people stuck with a really bad change for like 5 months while they wait for the next update. Like, that's why they do it. But then again, like, you know something they could do? They could release... Let's say they make a bunch of small changes, and then they make one big change. And if that big change is really bad, you just release a second really tiny patch that undoes it in, like, a week. Right? Then no harm done. No foul. No harm, no foul. Right? That's something they could do. I think that would work. Just show it. I don't know. And I cannot draw this arm to save my life. Bro, I cannot draw this arm. Too busy ranting about Splatoon. That's good for now. Excuse me. This arm's still not curved enough. You know what's really funny? Think about it. Nintendo is faster fixing a for fun like bug in a single player game that just makes the game better than they are fixing a game breaking bug in a multiplayer game. That's not even a joke, it's just true. It's just true. Do you know how fast they try? Do you know how fucking speedy Nintendo was at patching speedrun glitches in Tears of the Kingdom? They were insanely fast. They were fucking... Dude, they were like the Flash. They were just zooming to fix those bugs that only affected speedrunners and only made the game more fun. Meanwhile, remember the glitch in Splatoon where if you shoot a wall in a specific spot, it caused the game to drop from 60 FPS to 10 FPS? And no one could stop you from doing it? Remember that? Remember that bug? They took forever to fix that. I don't even know how that bug happened. How does that happen? How does shooting a wall lower the FPS of the game? It's nuts. They took forever to fix that one. Like, I know it's not the same teams, but it's the company allocating resources. The client allocating resources in a fucking strange ass way. Fun bug in single player game? Can't have that. That's no. Whoa, that's no good. That's no bueno. Nintendo is a funny company. No one hates Nintendo fans more than Nintendo. Not even a joke, just a fact. Why is this highlighted? Alright, time to draw the most confusing hands I've ever seen. Can't even tell what's happening in this pixelness. Been since I set that timer. I said I was gonna 45 minutes since I set that timer. Has there been any good gaming news happen recently? Or has it all just been kind of bad? Oh yeah, Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's got announced. That was a while ago it got announced, but that's hype. Uh-oh, my YouTube thing broke. I feel like past 4 years, every piece of gaming news that comes out is like, there's like a 90% chance it's negative. What happened to all the good news? I want good news, not bad. Always bad news. It's just doing stupid things out there. I don't know why. So what song do I want now? Yeah, this one. You know, I don't like being pessimistic all the time. It's just, there's nothing to be optimistic about often. Yeah, we can be optimistic about Dragon Ball Rising Zero. Is it Dragon Ball Z Rising Zero? Or Sparking Zero. Where did I add the word rising from? Where the fuck did I get that? Where did I just add rising to it? I don't even fucking know. Is it Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero? Or is it Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? So it's gonna include Super. So I wonder if we're entering a new era of Dragon Ball games no longer just having Z all over them because it's gonna be Super now. I mean, I like it. Do you guys think they're gonna go? That's supposed to be like a Budokai spiritual successor, Sparking Zero. Do you think they're gonna go silly, like how Budokai was, where like there was actual power scaling to the point where like you know, Videl and like Hercule are like unplayable because they're just jokes? Or do you think they're gonna try to make every character somewhat usable? I'm mixed, because on one hand, it wouldn't be Budokai if they weren't doing the silly. But on the other hand, you know, I'd like the option to be able to play as Hercule and not suck. Like, the option would be very much nice, but I don't know. The only thing I don't like about Sparking Zero so far is the art style feels a bit weird. Like, I don't know. It's strange to look at. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna pull up the Sparking Zero footage. Okay, it's Dragon Ball Sparking. Dragon Ball Sparking exclamation mark Zero. That's kind of awkward. The art is just a bit strange. I don't know. Something about it is just like throwing me off a bit looking at it. Like, for its art style, it looks pretty nice, but like, so it's something about it is throwing me off. Maybe it's not the art style, maybe it's the movement. Maybe it's the... Which, with as many characters as they have, I guess the animations being a bit... Oh, not even the animation. What is it? Something about the footage is throwing me off, and I don't know what it is. Like, it's fine in like if I pause it, it seems fine. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it, but then when I'm watching the video, it just something throws me off. Anyway, when's this coming out? Do we have a date? I think we have a year or a season. I don't know if we have either, actually. I hope it's good. I hope it's fun. Honestly, you don't need much to make Dragon Ball fans happy. And I'm saying that as a Dragon Ball fan. You don't need much to make us happy. You release a game, it has funny characters, the characters do funny things, we'll play it. That's how it is. I was thinking about starting up a playthrough of Xenoverse 2, the Dragon Ball game. And I heard recently that they added I missed a free update. There were a few free updates that passed that I didn't play, so that's cool. like, Ultra Instinct is like, according to someone, they think it was part of one of the free updates. I could have sworn when I was playing they added Ultra Instinct and it was a paid update. But maybe they changed it to being free at some points. That's cool. We can get Ultra Instinct now, baby. But for the if I do end up playing it on stream, it's gonna be starting a new character, but not a new account, because I'm not doing all that fucking grinding again. I'm not grinding shit. So we're gonna have all the abilities and shit, but I'm not gonna go overboard and make my character busted. I'm gonna give them normal abilities. Oh, and I never bought the DLCs for the game because it's one of those games, like, I think a rule for DLC is if you're not making much DLC, sure, charge a lot for it. But if you're gonna make a fuck ton of DLC, charge less. Like, come on. Like, it shouldn't cost me like $300 to buy your game and all of the DLC, right? Like, come on, fuck off. Like, Xenoverse has a fuck ton of DLC and like no bundles, and it costs like $200 to get it all, and I'm like, come on. And some of it is stuff I wouldn't buy anyway, so I could cut that down. Like, I'm not gonna buy character DLC where it's like pay $15 to have Goku Ultra Instinct in your game. Why do they even do that? They should have just included them in like the campaign updates that they added. Because I think the campaign updates alone is just like $80, and that's still a fuck ton. It's still a lot. I'm not paying $80 for all of it. That's stupid. Let me check. I'm opening. Oh, it got cheaper on Steam. It's only $20 on Steam now. Let's see. How much on Steam? How much is all the fucking DLC? Jesus Christ. If you want everything, and there are no bundles, by the way. If you want everything, it's $281 plus the $20 game. There's why not have bundles? Why you not have bundles? Like, unless this is a bundle. Is this a bundle? I know the Switch version, which is the one I have, has like no bundles because they're stupid. I'm checking. Wait. I don't think these are bundles. No, okay, yeah, this game has a fucking absurd amount of DLC. Well, not an absurd amount, an absurd price on every piece of DLC. Like, come on. Lower the prices. Like, at this point, at least, since the game's been out so long and Xenoverse 3 is confirmed in development, like, lower the price. Like, put them on, like, a permanent sale. Put them on, like, a fucking permanent 90% sale so people can play them all before the third game comes out. Like, there should be a point in every dev where, like, you just go, okay, people aren't buying the DLC anymore. It's been forever. Let's just lower the price permanently. Fucking wonk. Especially if it's a... I think especially if it's, an online game where it's like the player base is thinning out. No, like no one's playing the game really. So fuck it, make the DLC like super cheap. Like I think that's what that should be more of a common practice. If it's an online game specifically, so I can understand not lowering the price on like a single player game. The DLC at least. But like multiplayer games, you should definitely eventually lower the price. Like when did Xenoverse come out? It came out in like 2016? 2014, something like that? Let's see where is the release? 2016, October 27th. Yeah, it's fucking old game. Fucking ancient. It's 8 years old. Or almost 8 years old. 7. God, 7 years. What the fuck? That's so lit. It's 7 years old. Yeah, fucking lower the DLC. Goddamn. It's not like it's GTA 5 where the player base is still large. You're not making that much money. This arm still looks wonky to me. I don't know, talking's kind of revived a bit of my energy for drawing. I just noticed this got fucked up again. Beautiful. Oh, excuse me. Oh, the head starts turning in this frame. It turns a little bit, but it's not turning enough for me to like draw a new head at this frame. And right now I'm just doing hands anyway. Alright, this frame, and then here now. Number 5. The timer that I set at. Oh, it's been an hour. Kinda cold. Chilly. This opens someone's profile on Twitter, and I hate that the Twitter blue thing lets you just hide your likes. And like I wasn't going to their likes, I just noticed the like thing is gone on Twitter blue users, or in some, because it gets optional. Now like, if you're hiding your likes, dude, what are you liking? What are you hiding, buddy? paying money to hide your likes. What are you doing? So what's the matter? It's just a little sus. Goddamn, what you doing in there? Even if Twitter made it like free right now to hide your likes, I would not hide mine. I have nothing to hide. I am open. If I have liked something that I would find deplorable, it would be an accident. It would not be like, oh, I truly believe the thing I accidentally liked it over. I'm not taking any of my likes. That's why I find that you can fucking pay to hide your fucking, hide what you like. It's so strange. Cowards, a lot of you. Yawning. Oh, I didn't swap my reference up here to the new one. Okay. Save. I should manually save. I haven't done that in a bit. The autosave doesn't like working on this fucking program. This thing's kind of shit. Might be getting to that point where I am too tired to draw properly, and I will move to something else. That's a bug. my friend found a video that was like showing like old Cold War era fucking like a Cold War era video on like how to spot a communist kind of thing. And like half of the things were just like, do they dislike, you know, being abused? They're like this is fucking the accent the guy has. Like, they're probably a fucking communist. You should report them to your local whatever. And I'm like, dang, fearmongering's powerful. Go fucking that word. Like, is your wife asking for equal pay? She's probably a communist. Like, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Some of them were like, oh yeah, that's probably like a communist thing. And the other half were like just random, like, okay, that's just like a normal thing to complain about though. That's just like normal. Hands thicken up in this too much. The fingers do. Alright. I'm gonna take a bathroom break and we're gonna move to Dragon Ball Fighters. I think my brain is done fucking drawing hands for today. This is the bathroom. And then we're gonna try and see if I can stream Dragon Ball Fighters without being a little crybaby about it. We'll see. And then if I am, I'll switch games again. Alright, be right back. I'm not fully set up yet, but might as well. So I'm gonna turn stream off and turn it back on because I want to separate the VODs between games. Right, see you in 2 seconds. Go.